Shirley was in critical condition, but she's better now. Sorry, we're not sure either. We don't have many leads right now, but I think it has something to do with looking for the Hive Mother's location. That's right. Tempos must know what happened, but...
It crashed at almost the exact same moment Shirley fainted. We will only know what happened once Tempos comes back online.
Master Yu is currently working on repairing Tempos. We should have some good news soon. I hope so too. But we've got to be ready for anything and think about what to do next. Miss Plotty left Domain 9 in a rush not too long ago. Likely because Icrosis Gestos had the same issue. It's not just Shirley and Tempos that were affected. The situation is far more complicated than we thought. Shirley's case is unique. I'm afraid we won't be able to find the solution here in Domain 9. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way to help Shirley. Now that everything's finally over, we should have been able to enjoy a moment of peace. I didn't get the chance to show you guys around Domain 9 and let you try all the delicacies. Shirley will get well soon, and we will do all of that.
I'm with you. I want to be there for Shirley. Also, do you have time later? There's something I want to tell you. I'll be waiting for you at Azure Bazaar. I'll talk to you later then. You must have important matters to discuss with your friends right now.
I have some things I'd like to ask Master Yu as well. I'll come by later. Shirley. Shirley.
Let's talk over here. Mia probably wants some time alone with Shirley. I got Shirley's data from Shelley and have passed it to Master Yu, hoping it can be of help. Shirley's condition is still unclear, isn't it? You probably already figured. It's about the unusual silence of Gesthos. Not just the infinite sundial, the Omnium reactors across all space-time regions are no exception. Should the reactors fail, the fallout would be disastrous. We won't let it happen again, no matter what it takes. That's one of the reasons we came to Domain 9. The other is worrying you might be in trouble. Turns out Mia was right. Yes, around the same time Gesthos went silent, Mia told me she had a really bad feeling. She was worried something might happen to you guys, and insisted I bring her here to Domain 9. So we had to check on you guys as soon as possible, to do whatever we could to help. And your memory backup, just in case. I was really hoping we wouldn't need them, but seems like we do. I owe you an apology about Mia. You asked me to look after her while you're in Domain 9, yet I brought her over without asking. Just to be safe, could you maybe take her for a checkup? I remember Domain 9 has some mechanics who specialize in smart servants. We're all hoping Shirley gets better soon, so she can tell us what's really going on. Otherwise, I'm worried you might get dragged into even bigger trouble. This isn't just about the computing power needed to locate the Hive Mother's coordinates, causing Gesthos and Tempos to crash. Headquarters seems to think Shirley took this chance to hack into Gesthos. We don't know how they plan to deal with the culprit. But I don't think these people will let this opportunity pass by. After spinning a tale, the truth they present to us is probably going to be far different from what really happened. What do you think, or imagine headquarters is like? The Authorizer on rotation. Just like Archon Elric, she too is one of the Omnium advocates who support Omnium research to make the world a better place. Opposing them are the Conservatives, who argue for the use of existing Omnium technology to keep the world stable and orderly. Both sides are so set in their ways that many important decisions are being shelved because they can't come to an agreement. Everything changed when Gesthos authorized a new reactor. Authorizing a new reactor means the activation of a new Tower of Fantasy. This is a big win for the Omnium advocates. And now, with Gesthos falling silent, likely because of the new tower, the Conservatives are gaining the upper hand. I'm sorry for what might happen to Shirley, but we can't influence the decisions at headquarters. I often feel that we are really lucky. In Vera, we're able to do the right thing for everyone. Actually, Vera's Tower of Fantasy was never activated because of those very conflicts. Don't stress too much over it. I'm just sharing my concerns. It doesn't mean they will actually harm Shirley. Right now, our priority is to wake Shirley from her coma, so she can tell us what exactly happened. I'll head over to Master Yu's place now to help address any potential issues with the Infinite Sundial. Let's keep in touch. If anything new comes up at headquarters, I'll let you know.
Don't apologize. I understand. You did it for my safety. I do not think this is your fault. There is no need to blame yourself. You have tried so hard. Finding Zeke, modifying the Infinite Sundial, and solving the gray space entity crisis in Domain 9. I know what you have been through. And if you had not been there for Shirley all this while, she would probably be in much worse shape right now. So, do not be too hard on yourself. If you are sad, I will be sad too. Now, I need you to cheer up so we can help Shirley together. According to the records, Shirley was once in a deep coma, affecting both her mental and emotional states. With the help of Dr. Claire from Cetus Island, Shirley was successfully awakened. On my way to the Infinite Sundial, I saw Zeke, or rather, Lord Mingxing. He did not recognize me. Or maybe he just did not see me. I think we should tell him. Zeke always puts Shirley first. He is willing to give everything for her. When he learns the truth, he will definitely appreciate being able to be there for Shirley when she needs him the most. I am sure Shirley will understand. Please, trust me. Understood. I'll record it and analyze carefully. Lord Mingjing.
Miss Shirley once mentioned she hoped I'd have the chance to meet Mia, and I've been looking forward to this day. Hello, Mia. But Miss Shirley is in critical condition. Let's skip the chit-chat. There's something I've been wanting to confirm with you and Miss Shirley. You and Miss... No. Shirley. You knew me before I ended up in Domain 9, didn't you? Zeke. Was that my name? So, you do know who I once was.
We are family. Asperia's Astra Shelter is our home.
Family. Friends. People I should have never forgotten. Yet, I have no recollection of you. I'm so sorry. It feels like I'm hearing someone else's story, not as if I lived through it myself. Yet the blurry images I can vaguely recall seem to resonate with it. Believing in intuition is just about as reliable as my chaotic memories. Whether it's the immediate familiarity I felt when we first met, or the unexplained peace your voice brings me, I'm convinced that our pasts are deeply intertwined. By spending more time with you, I hope to recall more things. Recovering those memories will help me discover who you are, and who I am.
I'm glad we're united again in Domain 9. And I don't see your intuition as unreliable. It's the bond that ties family together. So, you'll remember us eventually. I'm sure of it.
But right now, we can't just sit around and wait for Shirley to wake up. What can I do to help? Understood. As long as it helps Shirley, I'll do anything. Let's go see Master Yu.
Excuse me, guys. And this cute, itty-bitty smart servant. You've probably heard, headquarters is in total chaos over the Gestos incident. Archon Elric urgently needs you back to start an investigation into the incident. But it seems you two have something important to finish. Oh, relax. I'm not here to get in your way. If you manage to wake Miss Shirley, then Archon Elric can personally question her to get the whole picture of the incident. That would be better for everyone, don't you think? I just think this is the better way to handle things, for both Miss Shirley and Hykros. I'll give the doctor a heads up, and help with the prep work. Once you land on Cetus Island, there's no need to brief the doctor. Just head straight into her mental landscape and wake her up. Of course, once she's awake, Archon Elric will speak with you right away. Sound good? I'm but a simple messenger, trying to do my job. Well then, see you later.
Thanks to Monsieur Nuo for the help. We've got to speed things up too. Let's get going.
You're all here. Unfortunately, Tempos still isn't working. We thought it crashed because it overextended itself while trying to pinpoint coordinates, but it turns out the situation is much more complicated. The infinite sundial is still running, but there's a persistent issue with Tempos' authorization. Hykros headquarters will be working with us to resolve this issue. We can't say for sure when all the pieces will fall into place. What we do know is that Shirley is the key. Her background and experiences might hold the answers we need. This is likely why there's so much controversy around her now. Domain 9 will make sure she's treated fairly. Oh? Despite being from the outside world, what you've done for Domain 9 surpasses anything done by most of the residents here. You've traveled through all 4 states of the Domain, and every inch of this land bears witness to your efforts. Your contributions will never be forgotten here. If there's any way I can help, you have my full support. I'll take care of things in Aquaville. Please do concentrate fully on waking up Miss Shirley.
Master Yu,
Don't feel bad. Just think of it as me keeping my promise.
thank you for everything. We'll take our leave now. Shirley is waiting for us. Let's go.
I do not understand. What was that promise about?
You can say it's kind of a quid pro quo. Master Yu agreed to help me find leads about the outside world and my identity. In return, I agreed to lend my strength to Domain 9. That means holding the front line when the darkness invades Aquaville. If I ever found myself, I was free to step aside and choose my own path. But after witnessing the devastation caused by the darkness, seeing people left homeless and lives lost, how could I just walk away?
Haven't seen you in a hot minute, kid. Have you lost some weight?
Executor, according to my calculations, you are 2 kilograms lighter than when you last met Mr. Franz. The weight loss is likely due to being overly busy. You should take care of yourself and get enough rest.
Little Mia is so concerned about you. You really should listen to her.
Franz?
I've heard about what's been going on with you. Let me reintroduce myself. I'm Franz, the liaison between Astra and Hykros, and an old friend of your parents.
My parents?
I'll fill you in when the time is right. Not now, though. We can sort through the past later. Right now, Dr. Claire is preparing for the awakening experiment. Grunt work? Classic Claire. Don't worry about it. Miss Yanuo and I will handle it. Just in case. She first tracked me down and filled me in on your situation. Then she got Claire on board with the experiment and did all the legwork. We gotta make sure to thank her properly later. Our initial assessment suggests that this coma was caused by Shirley's personality falling into a deep sleep. Since her personality is dormant, it is probably Nemesis who was implanted in Shirley by the Sage. That's causing all the chaos. We're not sure what she did to cause Gesthos and Tempos to crash. Same as before, kid. While Zeke is looking for Shirley, you'll be on guard to prevent any mishaps. Only by waking Shirley can we start tracking down Nemesis. So, are you ready? Zeke, you good? Claire specifically stressed this to me. While Shirley's asleep, the system will bring her mental world to life. A virtual reality crafted from her cherished memories. It's a sanctuary where she can relax completely. Typically, visitors don't upset that world because they know who they are. But you, how well do you know Shirley and yourself? It's hard to say. The most likely scenario is that Zeke's mental landscape will merge with Shirley's, creating utter chaos. A single misstep could lead to getting lost. Not only would that not help Shirley, but Zeke could end up losing himself too. I understand how you feel, kid. But their shared blood makes Zeke the best candidate. I trust that Shirley's brother won't let her down.
I got this.
You should head to the lab. Claire needs to tweak the equipment for you.
Okay.
I never thought I'd have to introduce myself again like this. Talk about a twist of fate. It's a long story. When I first met Zeke, he had just escaped with Shirley from the heirs of Ida, and was trying to make a life on Astra. He stood there, guarding little Shirley like a hawk, glaring at me with those fierce eyes, even though he was just a kid himself, barely over 10. Oh, those intense glares were something else. Yeah, he wanted nothing to do with Hykros, or the heirs of Ida ever again. In his eyes, both sides were the cause of his parents' tragedy. And as you know, over time, he let go of his hatred and obsession, focusing on creating a peaceful life for Shirley. That's the Zeke we both came to know. But now, he's lost himself, not even knowing what he used to live for. I blame it on my old age, getting all sentimental. Back to Shirley. You've probably already heard of the power struggles at headquarters. Those heartless dirtbags. I always hoped you'd stay as far away from them as possible. But given the current situation, we've got to stay proactive and not get manipulated by them. From what I've heard, some of them have already started pulling strings. Even if I knew, I'm not sure if I could do anything to stop it. What seems inevitable is that those people from headquarters want to take Shirley for research, to find clues to fix Gesthos. Archon Elric and Miss Plotty from headquarters will let you know the details later. If Shirley ends up with them, it might not be the worst thing. But if there's no progress in fixing Gesthos, and Shirley falls into those people's hands, me? I'm just doing what needs to be done. let's save our thanks till Shirley's awake, huh? You should head to the lab and get ready.
Is this Shirley's memories? I feel like I've been here before. No, I'm sure of it. This is our home.
So squishy! And kinda ugly, too. Is it a kitten or a bear? Did I mention before that I like baby bears? I just mentioned it casually. Didn't think he would remember. If only his crafting skills could rub off on his aesthetics. Lucky for me, Celine is the one who picks out my clothes. What to name you? What to name you? Ah, how about Zeke? Perfect! When I'm mad at him, I'll take it out on you. Sorry, Shirley. It's all my fault. But if Zeke finds out I named it Zeke... Ugh. Does that mean I'm getting a bear named Shirley for my next birthday? And then Mia the following year? I think there are plenty of other good names that would suit you.
Was this bear really ugly?
Finally. Done. Ta-da! Introducing Shirley's special concoction. Orange soda made with iced orange juice and freshly squeezed lemon juice. Just you wait, Zeke. You're about to unlock a core memory. Better taste it first, just in case. Yikes! So sour. Sour overload. Kaboom! This has to work. If it doesn't, then it would definitely prove Zeke's taste buds are broken. Could Zeke actually be taste blind? He didn't even react to the super sour one before. But his cooking is delicious. If he really can't taste, how does he cook so well? Well, no matter. I'll just have him try it and see.
I think I do remember something sour. I should take a look outside. Shirley? Did you sneak out again?
No, I didn't. Mia, you're supposed to be on my side. How could you rat me out? Mia did not.
A guilty conscience speaks first.
Zeke, you're bluffing.
Only someone feeling guilty would fall for that.
Zeke.
It wasn't completely a bluff, though. See? You've got evidence stuck to your back. This type of grass is only found outside the shelter. No need to tell you exactly where, right? You're too old to be rolling around in the grass like a little kid.
But lying in the sun felt so nice. I just got carried away.
Let's not make a habit of it. Go change and wash your hands. Dinner's ready. Shirley?
Shall we go inside?
It's too risky.
We'll be fine.
I told you, it's dangerous out here.
I just wanted to help.
Help? You're only giving me more trouble.
But
There is no but. Go back immediately. Without my permission, you can't...
Even with your memory turned into a wasteland, you're still fixated on a chance for redemption. The opportunity to find truth lies in your own hands.
Just do it, Zeke.
In this situation, quibbling won't do any of us good. The Sage's plans are confidential. I'm just here to ensure they're carried out smoothly. Nemesis losing control is a problem for you, too. In that regard, we have a common interest, so I'll give you a hint on where to go next. You need to go to Gesthos, located in the algorithm arc at Hykros headquarters. I'm not obligated to answer your questions, kid. evil? Ha! Don't get too ahead of yourself. You might not even have what it takes. Life is not limited to one form. That's all I have to say.
Where are you, kid? Archon Elric and Miss Plotty are here. Come back to the lab quickly. Don't keep them waiting.
Yes, I found Shirley, but she suddenly turned into Nemesis. Then the whole world started to collapse.
Oh? So you couldn't keep the heirs of Ida's creation under control and let it interact with Gesthos? Working with the heirs of Ida and causing this mess? I'll make sure you're held accountable. The report shows that when Gesthos and Tempos were working together to decipher the Dark Forms, a large amount of abnormal data was sent to the Gesthos network. Everything points to Shirley, or Nemesis, an angel of clemency. In other words, it's part of the heirs of Ida's long-standing plot to sabotage Gesthos and destroy the Tower of Fantasy. We must understand her intentions, repair Gesthos, and stop the heirs of Ida's next moves. I'm taking her back to headquarters, and that's an order.
What are you planning to do with Shirley?
We plan to start repairing the Gesthos network. The Gesthos network is the backbone of its operation, providing it with many functions. One key function is controlling and authorizing Omnium reactors. These functions come from the network's foundational layer. The authorizer uses a cybernetic link to connect with and edit this layer, which allows the Gesthos network to update and advance. Although we're not sure how, Nemesis has disrupted the logic of the foundational layer. We need to send a team into the network to assist with repairs.
Are you suggesting we go into the network, Miss Plotty?
The cybernetic link can exert significant mental strain on the connected individual. For safety, only those who pass a screening test are allowed to attempt the network connection. I've submitted your physical examination reports. If you meet the requirements, I'll let you know immediately. I'll assist you in repairing the network. Fixing Gesthos will disrupt Nemesis's plans, and she'll try to stop you. It's up to you how you want to deal with her, as long as it doesn't harm Hykros' interests.
I accept your terms, Executor.
The Gesthos network.
Do you have any advice, Mr. Franz?
I'm not an expert on Gestos, so I don't have much advice to give. I've heard that the surface layer of the Gestos network, where you might be going, is just a reflection of the foundational layer. If the foundational layer is in chaos, I wonder what that means for its reflection, the surface layer. They're, well, the same as always. Take care of yourselves.
If it helps save Shirley, it's all worth it.
We can't rush this. Until we get word from headquarters, we'll just have to wait.
But we can't just sit around. Mr. Franz, could you tell me more about Shirley and me? After the experiment, I've started to remember some things. Shirley's transformation, the last experiment here, and the time engine. Yes, Executor. Thank you. Thank you for everything. Thank you for being there for Shirley. Supporting and protecting her. I failed as a brother, but I'm thankful she had you by her side.
Zeke, stick with me, and we'll see if we can help you unlock more memories. Mia, you stay with the kid. You probably have your own leads to follow. Let's split up and share information. The more we know before heading to headquarters, the better.
For Shirley.
We will get her back.
Archon Elric, any update from Plotty? I'll do it, for Shirley's sake. I'll be right there.